about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he fields it cleanly. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and it's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4, It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Ravens. 61 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A huge play there for the Jets. And even 60 yards. terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So you've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Detroit! Gun!
And the wideout in motion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Back there to that Philly. Now look at back there to that Philly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Over! All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. The play clock's running down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go now. Boom. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back to it up, Philly. Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
They're going to look to throw. He finds Coates complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Last stop. Last stop. Tight to the right, Bill. Tight to the right. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Now. All right, now. Look at 56. Look at that.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. To throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And an update from up in Foxborough. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This one fielded at the 5. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And an alley to run. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And an update from up in Foxborough. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. The gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to air it out deep for Grunt. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side at the 17-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Time running out here on the play clock. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And he's got a noon one. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right, and this is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Jets on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They begin the drive with Johnson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, throw it. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Watch it now, Barney. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at Detroit.
Now attempt carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Set. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,